Once upon a time, there was a little bot named Eve. Eve loved going on adventures and decided that today she was going to go on an adventure. She got really excited about that. Eve wanted to take one of her friends with her, so she ran down the path towards her friends. Unfortunately, her friend wasn't home, so Eve had to turn around and go back the other way. This made Eve stop and think, should she go into the forest alone or should she just go home? Eve decided to continue on her adventure and run down the path. All of a sudden, Eve heard a noise on the path behind her. This caused her to spin around and try and locate the noise. Unfortunately, that made Eve miss the fallen tree that was in front of her on the path, and she ran into it. As Eve was climbing over it, she stopped and thinked, should I continue home or should I continue on my journey alone? Eve continued on her journey. She went around this little lake that she saw in the path, when all of a sudden, up ahead, she heard a noise. Eve decided that this path was no longer safe and she should continue to a different one. Eve started to run down the path because she was getting nervous. Up ahead in the clearing, Eve noticed that it wasn't a strange noise, it was just a little fox. So she continued on her journey down the path. All of a sudden, Eve noticed a sign on a tree next to her. It said, "Missing, fox pet, please return to the castle." Eve knew exactly where the castle was, and she knew that the little fox was following her. So she ran down the path and continued on her way. As she neared the path, she got nervous, and she didn't want to make sure that the fox was missing. So she turned around and started walking backwards until she knew that the little fox had followed her all the way up to the castle